Okay, hi, So, let's carry on. The next set of questions are really a good way to practice the high-low methods. Some very good questions. What I think I was going to do is, because there's not much space here, and this looks quite, I'm going to go onto a different page. This looks quite a busy question, but it isn't actually. They want to understand, and again, I'm sure you'd have read the question before you look at this, look at my answer, because you would have done it. Just use my answer to confirm. Really, to confirm. So we can see the output here, and they want us to understand or try and explain the different pictures with labor and with wood. So what I'm going to do is just go onto a different page and try and explain those pictures or graph those pictures out, just because it's probably easier that way. So let's look at, and I'm sure, please, I hope you're looking at the question. So between 2000 and they're asking us, they're telling us these people want to use the high-low method. So let's look at labor over here, and let's look at wood over here, right? And so we have this picture, we have this picture, right? And so what I have here is something that looks like this and something that looks like this. And so it says here that when I have 1,000 windows to 1,500 windows, right? So with 1,000 windows, it tells us that we have direct labor of £10,000. And when you had 1,500 windows, you had 12,500. So that's what we're really trying to work out here. And then here, when we had 1,000 windows, we had 1,500 windows. With 1,000 windows, we had, in terms of wood, we spent 5,000. And then here, we spent 6. Okay, great. So what am I doing here? If I'm finding the variable cost, first of all, what is variable cost? Well, variable cost, of course, is this thing over here, which is 12,500 minus 10,000 divided by this minus this, which is 1,500 minus 1,000, which is 2,500 divided by 500, which is equal to £5. So I know what the variable cost is. So, and what's interesting is in the answer, if you look at A and B, they both have the same thing in terms of fixed. So I know I can just prove it quickly, that for the 1,000 windows at £5, variable is 5,000, and the total cost is 10. So therefore fixed is 5, giving me 10, right? And then we know that. And on the other hand, here for wood, I have here a cost of 1,000. And then you have the output here of 500. So your variable cost is 2, right? And that leaves my answer is A only, but I can just finish proving it for the 1,000 units. 2 times 1,000 is 2 times 1,000 is 2,000, of course, and the total cost of 5,000. That means the fixed element is 3. So the answer is A. The answer is A. That's how you work through this one. Okay, great. Let's look at the question 147. I think we're going to go to 148 here because 149 starts off a new topic-ish. So it'd be good to do that on a different stream. Yes, I might keep another clean sheet, but just to look at the question first before we carry on. If you look at the question here, so that's what so the answer was A here for 146. If we move on very quickly to 147, here similar scenario, but this time they want us to do a forecast for 21,000. So they give us information again, high-low method. We're going to be using that, and we're going to be using that. And then we need to predict for this. So let's plunk our figures on to a new sheet very quickly. Again, what we have here is something that looks like this, right? And then it tells me here that I have 10,000 units, and I have 16,000 units. I'm trying to predict something happening over here for 21,000 units, right? So what do I have? Again, here for 10,000 units, I have costs of 142,500, and here for 16,000 units, I have costs 168,000. Exactly the same approach. 168,000 minus 142,500 divided by 16,000 minus 10,000 takes us into 168,000 minus 142,500. This is 25,500 divided by 6,000 takes us into £4.25. So all I have to do is take that £4.25. I'm going to apply it to this guy. So £4.25 times 10,000 is 42,500, which means with a total cost of 142,500. I'll just change my pen color just because it means that the fixed element is 100,000. So I know here now at 21,000 units, all I have to say is 21,000 times £4.25 plus 100,000. So that looks like 21,000 times £4.25. And that's 89. This is 89,250. Add those two things together, and you have 189,250. And that looks like A. That's A. And then finally, that's A. And that's A. Where is it? That's A, right here. Okay, great. And then finally, question 148. I'll use a blank sheet as well. Look at the question, but just to make sure that well, actually, I think I can just do this. I'm sure you know what I'm doing now. It doesn't take too long. They want us to do the budget for 7,500 units. Well, we know we have a fixed element of 10,000. That's not changing. We know we have a variable element because this seems to be increased doubles. I could almost predict that I can, as you can imagine, I can assume, because this doubles literally by 12, the 6,000 point mark is the 7,500. I'm just being creative now. So this is 18,000. But you could find what each unit would have been. You could have said 12,000 divided by 5, 12,000 divided by 5,000 units, and you would have found the variable cost, right? Which is £2.40, I believe. In maths, sometimes I want to guess that 12 divided by 5 is £2.40, and then you'd multiply this by 7,500. It gives you 18 grand. So that's how you would have done that individually. The issue, of course, is the semi-variable cost here with cost item 3 that you have to focus on. And again, pretty much drag that along. And you have that, and then you have your 5,000 items here. And you have your 10,000 items here. You have a cost of 15 here, 15,000. And you have a cost of 20,000. So what are we looking at? We're looking at this sort of 5,000 cost over, this is, again, 5,000 actually. Yes, because this is 5, this is 10. So this is 5 over 5. So we have a variable element of 1. A variable element of 1. So I'll plug that in here. So to just see what's going on with the 5,000. So 5,000 times 1 is 5,000. So therefore the fixed element is 10 because the total cost is 15. So the fixed element is 10. So with the fixed element of 10, I know now that when I'm dealing with the 7,500 units, 7,500 units times 1 plus 10,000. So I know this is comfortably 17,500. So I can add all these together. So that's 10 plus 18 plus 17,500. 10,000 plus 18,000 plus 17,500 gives me 45,500. 45,500 takes me to C. Okay, great, and that's we'll stop there in terms of the videos. So that's question 1, 1.4, I mentioned 6 to 1.48, and I will see you in the next set of videos.